Oh, wow. Look at that. Huh. Hello everyone, it's Mick again on another lazy walk adventure around my hometown, because you can have an adventure in the place where you live. My adventure today is kind of around this bottom bit of the domain in Hobart. I'm starting outside the Hobart Aquatic Centre and I'm just going to wander around and discover things that I've seen before probably. I'm being a bit sun smart today because today is the first day in feels like ages that it's been sunny and not windy and rainy and horrible. So gonna take advantage of it. Got a hat on. This hat is quite, I don't know if you can see that, but it's quite sun bleached. So I imagine if I hadn't been wearing the hat, then my head would be fucked. So sun smart, well, sun at least moderately intelligent, so that's something. Anyway, let's go have a look around. So I'm outside the Doone Kennedy Hobart Aquatic Centre. Doone Kennedy. I've always been just gobsmacked by that name. Like you've just given birth to this beautiful little girl. What shall we call our lovely daughter? I reckon we name her after a pile of sand. So the aquatic centre, when I was a kid, used to be just the Olympic pool. We used to ride our bikes up this path here and the entrance to the pool was here. Now it's, I don't know what that bit is. It's still a bike rack though, so that's a little bit of a history that's sort of stayed. So when this was the Olympic pool, there was no covering. It was all open to the elements. And there was like a bridge that went across the main pool, the big pool that separated the swimmy bit from the divey bit, and you weren't allowed to climb on the bridge, I discovered. They tell you off pretty quickly. So the deep end of the Olympic pool had like diving boards. There was like 2 springboards down at like pool level. Then there was like, you go up and then there was 2 2-meter high springboards. Then you go up another level and there was like a 5-meter platform. That was pretty scary. That was the tallest one that I would have the confidence to jump off. And that was, you know, because it was outside, there was like wind and it was just felt scarier being out in the elements up high, jumping into water. And then above that, there was a 10-meter platform. And I never had got the courage to even walk up there, let alone jump off it. So the only people that kind of jumped off that were these sort of fat blokes that would just leap in and like they would just do massive bombs. So they would jump in and all the water would jump out. And there'd just be like loads of children just standing there in a puddle. That was all that was left in the pool, just looking quite sad. It's all true. So it's all different now. It's all this big enclosed bit, but when it was the Olympic pool, when I came here as a kid, there was the big pool over here with the diving boards at that end. There's a little kiddie pool here, and there was lots of like grassland that people would sunbake on. There's a little bit of it left down over there. But then like on this side of the pool, there was a big grandstand that had a kiosk underneath. and everyone would go and get like chips in those little cardboard cup things. That's my memory of the pool. I just noticed this helicopter about to take off. Thought it'd make kind of good footage to get a helicopter taking off from the hospital. It's not taking off. It's kind of like when you're trying to find a car parking spot and somebody gets in their car and you think, brilliant, they're about to go, and then they don't go anywhere and you're like, come on. Well, this is riveting. Might have known it. As soon as I stopped filming, it took off. So there we go. Got the helicopter taking off. Oh, fascinating stuff. There it is in the background. Maybe, I'm not sure. You can't see on this tiny little screen.